name is Tony. Today I will talk about textbook America. So today I will talk about the beginning of the United States and my brother stupid. Everything changes. The beginning of the United States. Yeah, he just said he's a judge. He will discover the beginning of the yes. And it's the first it's the first president. And like my brother is kinda stupid. I mean, you know that everything changes in every kind of country. Like now we use a car, but in the early we ride a horse. It kind of sucks. Rule is to have the power to control, and but it's stupid. It's have to power to control many things. Like if you're the president, you can make the law, or if you're a judge, your law probably be good. Colony. What is even colony? Colony is a place that ruled by a more powerful country. So a colony is a kind of place, but it's ruled by a more powerful country. Like your colony, it could be powerful, but it's a place, but with more powerful country. Like some kind of country, they're really like small, like kind of like Singapore, and like Portugal is small, right? But I don't know much about small. But so next is independence. It's the freedom from other control. So independence now is plus the C, the E in the fourth. So freedom from others control. So like if you're independence, you'll get controlled by other people. Oh, that'd be dumb. And independence is freedom. Is freedoms from others' control. So that's how independence works. So declaration. What is declaration? So like you could make a declaration. You could make one. It's something that is officially told to people. So if you make a declaration and you're the judge, people should follow you. Like if they want, they will get not fight, but they can go to jail for not following the judge. War, a long period of fighting between two countries. So in my country, it has war for a lot of time. Here's a kind of picture of war. Here's a picture of like war, but you can see kind of like painting. Soldier. A soldier is a person who belongs to an army. And what is an army? An army is a place where like they fight. Where like they fight war. And usually two countries, and there are gonna be two armies. So that's kind of the battle. A fight during a war. So every kind of country, they have battle of war. Like some kind of country, they need to take place, and some kind of country they don't want, they just want to live happily. But if it's full, you build more, like you won't take from another country. It's kind of dumb idea. Like if you want a battle, that's good for you. If you are a soldier and you want a battle, that's good for your country. Like because like you and your army just help the battle. So that is a fight during the war. They won the battle, but they didn't win the war. So battle and war is like they won the battle. They won the battle of they're fighting like 1v1, but they're an army, and our army is many, and the soldiers of France they didn't help enough, so kind of dumb. So we will review about the beginning of United States. Like, what is it? And we will talk about it. On July 4th, in the 1776, the 13 colonies agreed declaration independence. Like there are lots of words that we learn in the vocabulary. Americans fought a war with England to get freedom. But I'm probably sure that Americans just fight them for to get more space. What dumb idea. That's a dumb idea because you shouldn't do that because no, it's pretty kind of a dumb idea. And they fought war with England, and and you can know the England country, the United States, they fight England. But it's kind of real. It's kind of real. But they fought a war with England to get freedom, and like that, I just say it's kind of like a dumb idea, like super dumb idea. So it's kind of stupid for him doing that. It's just really stupid. All of the people that thinks they are cool. I mean, they want to get more space by take war. It's a pretty dumb idea because they take away other people's life. Americans won the war. Sad. That's really sad. But the 13 colonies became the United States of America. Okay. On every July 4th, Americans celebrate their independence because it's the Independence Day. Like you get freedom, and that's celebrate. Okay, you can celebrate because it's a dumb idea, and I don't like the idea pretty much. But now they don't fight anymore, and that's more peaceful. Rule colony independence. Declaration. You know what that means? Tell me. War, soldier. So this is the word matching. Let's see, word matching. Matching is definition. rule. What is rule? So like every kind of game it has rule, right? Because like if a game it has no rule, I'm like it's gonna be easy for you. Like you can hack, you can do a lot of things. Freedom from others' control, independence, of course, because like you got freedom from others' control. A person who belongs to an army, what is that called? A what? A what who fights every day and night because of the war, soldier. So I felt really poor for all of these soldiers that fought because like they lose their life and it's kind of poor for me. Something that is officially told to people. So what is that called? There's something is this declaration and is something that is officially told to people. A place that is ruled by a powerful country. What is that called? It could call a colony. Because like it's a place, but you lose the war, and now you have to follow what, for example, America, and for example, yes, like America, like they will beat you up if you don't if you don't follow them, because like they just won the war, and that's bad for you if you're in that country of the example. They're fighting between two countries. Of course, war because they just fight between two of them, and they fight. The first president. So what is the? Who is the first president of the United States? What is it? Who is the first president? George Washington. George Washington. You know who is George Washington? He is not Washington. But he led many battles against England, and I shared the win and sometimes lose. I don't know. George Washington led many battles against England. Ooh, so England, they had a hard fight. With United States. Like United States, they're really rich, and they could buy a lot of guns and swords, or even knives, and bombs too. He helped the colonies win the war against England. So he helped the colony that which colony again is the freedom that the other stronger and powerful country control. So George Washington became the first president of the United States of America. He's the first president of America. And if you don't know what's a president, it rule some kind of rule of things, and it's the first president of it. That's kind of dumb. Alright, no, it's done. So look at the picture and fill in the blank to complete the sentence. On July 4th, 1776, the 13 colonies agree on a what? On a conclusion? No, on a what? You have to think in your brain, and you have to remember what I just said. What is it? Remember the Declaration of Independence. Like, because declaration is like you agree with you agree with like the person say something, and that is independence, because like a stronger country, I don't know if it is like controlling you or you are the one who is controlling you. A battle is a person who belongs to an army. Of course, fall. What do you mean, person? It should be like soldier. Yeah, it should be like soldier because a battle is like a lot of person fight each other. A lot of person fight each other and like they receive the freedom. But the battle is not a person. George Washington led many battles against America. What's George Washington is in America? What do you mean? Is he South America? No. That's false, of course. It should be like England because you really learn about what I just said after that. But it's like oh no wait. But it's like they fight to get George Washington. They fight. They led many battles against. I mean, it could be for, but it could be against England. A colony is a place that is ruled by a powerful country. That's true because like a colony, that's what it's called. But you don't have freedom, and you are ruled by a more powerful country. Like it's powerful than you are, and they just win you by war. So that's dumb. So now we will break and use the reading session. Oh, we didn't break that all. So here's the reading section, and if you think about it, it's the reading section, and now we will read about the July of 4, the 1776. In the early 18th century, Americans were ruled by the king of England. So by that, America is just a colony because like England, they're ruled by England, and England says something, and like if you're American human, you should know what they're saying, and I mean what are they saying and what you should do because like they rule you. You should follow them, and you were ruled by the King of England. So the King of England, you don't know who, right? But he or she he or she rule your country because like you are just a colony. This means that America was a colony of England because like America is just it's not small. It's really big. Yeah, but like England, I mean like they fought the war, and they won, and then the Americans they have to listen what the King of England said, or you get in trouble if you're an American person. But not now. Now like no more battles. Some days are the Americans. Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the July 4th in 1776. On the July 4th, 1776, the American people signed the Declaration of Independence. So that's where they take the war, and they win because like American people they sign up. I mean, they don't sign up. They just only sign declaration. They sign like they write something in the paper. Yeah, the Declaration of Independence. Like they are the ones who should get the freedom. But like because like if England don't like that, they should fight a war, and that's when George Washington help Americans get the freedom. I mean, England is really big, like it is the biggest country in the world, but not now. Just in the early, it's super big. But then by time and time, other countries started to take place of the England because like it's just it's too, like they do want more space to live. soldiers fought many battles. Yeah, true. Soldiers fought many battles. George Washington was a famous leader who helped America in the war. So that's when we're gonna talk about George Washington because he's a famous leader who helped America in the war. In the end, American colonies won the war and became the United States because they won the war and they became the United States. Because now American is not a colony of England anymore, and they win the war because of Washington, who helped America win the war, which is really strong, right? He looks old, but he is really strong, and he is a leader who helped America, who helped a lot in the war. In the end, America wins because I don't know if they have more, but they have more people. But I guess they are stronger and they do sacrifice. Every year on July 4th, people in America remember the war of signing of the Declaration and Independence. So if you know about signing, every year of July 4th was kind of celebrating the of America, because they celebrate and they sign declarations and independence, because that is the day when England they fought the war with Americans. Because first you all thought the England they win and if you're American, the earliest England win and you're gonna be the colony. But then in the end, the America win because they do sacrifice, but they are strong too. Ring skill sequence. America won what from England? So we have independence, the United States, George Washington, and freedom. So firstly, Americans wanted what from England? Because you can know that in the early American, in the 1776, Americans were just a colony of they're just a colony of the England, because the England it ruled, because it's in the first England they're much more bigger country than American. But you can see in the end, Americans win because they are strong and they want the freedom back, and that's exactly what Americans want. They want freedom from England because England they got freedom, and now American is the one that deserves the freedom back, because England is just too big. I mean, it's too big. It's kind of normal. Yeah, I don't care. And Americans signed the Declaration of Independence because in that day it's the celebrating of not now but every kind of July 4th. They celebrate. Yeah. America had a war with England, and George Washington was a famous leader in the war, and they helped a lot. America won the war and became the United States. Because you don't know what the United States is. It's kind of really powerful country that it rules, because it do rule the England. I mean, I don't know about that, but kind of England is a colony, because in the first America is it's really big, right? But it's a colony of England, so that's bad. America was once a colony, because it's ruled by the England, and the England it got out more by America, because England they just die on all of the soldiers. They're just dead because it's America was too strong, and the second is of the Washington of the George Washington. He was a leader, and he helped a lot in the war. He was a leader, not a famous king, famous king, it should be in England who rule the economy. It should be a famous leader, right? Because he helped a lot in the war, and he's a famous leader too. He helped a lot in the war, right? And he is a famous leader too. He helped a lot, and then because of George Washington and other soldiers, America wins. Good, win. In America's war in England, what happened? England became a colony of America. B. George Washington was a king. C. Soldiers fought many battles. In America's war with England, George Washington wasn't a king, because he was just a leader, and he didn't become a king. So England became a colony of America. It's wrong because, firstly, America is the colony, but if it wins, England is not the colony. And that's what I said. George Washington is not king. He's just a leader, but he helps a lot. And C is gonna be correct because in war, they fought many battles. In each of that battles, they take away some blood. So I want to watch some movies about war. In the early 18th century, like the 17th, before 1776, Americans do what? Signed the first Declaration of Independence. We were ruled by the King of England. C fought England in a long war. So what you could see is it wasn't the 17 of 76 first. It's wrong because signed the Declaration of Independence. It's not even 1776. It's before than 1776. Also, Americans didn't sign the Declaration of Independence. B. They were ruled by the King of England. Because that is when the Americans are just a colony, and the England they ruled it. So beginning of the United States is we have to talk about this, but let's begin. So in the beginning of the United States, they do a lot of things. Because on the 1776, the 13 colonies agreed to on the Declaration and Independence. So that's when American freedom. So Americans fought a war with England to get freedom. So who win? Of course, American wins. Because it's kind of strong, and they do sacrifice, as I say, because. But on each battle, they sacrifice blood, which is horrible. I hate it. So on the duty for 1776, the 13 colonies agree on the Declaration of Independence because Americans signed it, and they got the Declaration of Independence because they win the war, right? American fought a war with England, right? True, and they do get their freedom, because it's not lucky for them. They're just really strong, and you think they deserve it? I don't know about that, but they do deserve it because they're a colony and they should fight for freedom because they don't want to do what England they don't want to do what England said. Americans won the war. The 13 colonies became the United States on America. So the 13 colonies were ruled by the King of England. But by America they win. So that's really good, and you should, if you're America, you should thank George Washington because he is the leader and he is the one that saved the day, that saved the war. So I'm really impressive of what George Washington did. But that's gonna be it. All of it for today. If you like it, please. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And now, bye.